everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. I know I am. So we're more beautiful weather here. It's really been a great few days. Hopefully it stays this way for a little bit. The pool's open, we haven't gone in it yet, but coming to think of it, thinking about doing some kind of a challenge to get into shape so that we get into some swimwear challenge of some kind or into some kind of shape. So thinking about doing a 30 for 30 days, so 30 sit-ups, 30 push-ups, 30 seconds planking for 30 days. I don't know sure what anybody's thoughts are. Hey, if you think the idea is a good idea, maybe we do that for the month of April, getting us into that the swim season, and think about getting us into the bathing suits. If you can, let me know down below what you think of that, and you know, we'll talk about doing it more and adding to it or taking away from it. And if you can't do 30 push-ups, whatever, maybe you do 10, 10, and 10 throughout the day, or 5, 5, 5, whatever it is. But we could talk about it. It'd just be good to do a little bit of getting in shape for the summer. Coming up, you're eating right, eating healthy. Let's do a little bit of exercise to push us over that edge, to make us feel comfortable down and around the beach or around the swimming pool. Let me know what you think, like I said. Hey, before we go too much further too as well, I'd like you to know, can you give me a thumbs up? I'd really appreciate it. Then subscribe down below, then hit that little bell icon right next to it. That would really be helpful. I'd like to continue to grow the channel, offer good content, good things. Also, I'd love to answer questions that you have. I'll give you what my experience has been over the past 3 years, just with my weight loss journey, and you can kind of see what's you know, the different kind of things. So today I thought what I would do is make something that's pretty quick and pretty easy, so hopefully it goes really fast. Everybody that I know struggles a little bit sometimes with getting their daily fats in. So of course the best way to do that is make fat bombs, and then at the end of the day you're short fat. You can grab a couple of fat bombs and eat them, and it gives you a huge amount of fats. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make peanut butter cookie dough fat bombs. So that's a really easy recipe. We're going to start off. This is 1 cup of almond flour in here. Then we're just going to mix in. This is 2 tablespoons of confectionery sugar. We're going to put that in, hopefully. It wants to come out. So I'm gonna get that out. Now I use the Swerve confectionery sugar, so that's what I use. And we're just gonna dump everything in here. So this is a third of a cup of Lillys chocolate chips, sugar-free chocolate chips. I'm gonna dump that in. We're gonna mix that in with it. This is 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. It's melted, not melted a lot, but it's melted. Sitting there while I was setting everything up, and it started to get hard again. So, but it's melted enough. Then this is 1 tablespoon of, actually it's 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then of course, let's mix all that stuff kind of in a little bit. And then of course the big one is going to be, the peanut butter. So this is 6 tablespoons of peanut butter. Again, when I go and buy peanut butter, I'm looking at the label, and I'm going to buy only peanut butter that has 100% peanuts in it and has nothing else in it. So it's just all natural peanuts. There's a lot of them. You look at the shelf, they're generally on the top shelf, because most people buy the ones that have tons of sugar in them, right? So just look, you can find them. They're there. So all I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to mix the peanut butter in with the almond flour and the coconut oil and the rest of it. And it'll take a little bit, and it will kind of be, it's not going to be a wet mixture like you would think it would be or might be. You know, you want to really grind that peanut butter down into the almond flour. And you're going to get into like a crumbly, consistency versus like a cake consistency, or, whoops. And of course, if you throw a little bit out, you know, the good thing about this is there's no baking, there's no nothing involved, so it's really, really easy. So once you get in, and it's going to look like a, how do you say? It's going to look like a bunch of cookie crumbs is really what it looks like. It actually does have soft enough so you can create a consistency. Now I would suggest you make sure you wash your hands and they're good and clean, because I'm going to tell you to kind of form it into a ball, and that's what we're going to work on right now. And it does form into a ball, so once you get it in there and it's like one giant cookie ball, right? So basically what we're going to do now is we're going to take this and we're going to divide this. We're going to get a spoon, which I don't have out here. We're going to take this and we're going to divide this into about 12 equal parts. So we're going to take this and put it on here. I'm just going to do it by hand. I think it'd be easier. I know for me, I can smell the peanut butter, and it's, you really want to, like I say, this is nice, and it's not super, super soft like most fat bombs are. And add this together. One last one. Actually, it's not really even a whole one. I would say it's probably partially a one. Maybe we add it with another one of these small ones that we have here. You just kind of keep working it until they get together. So that's all there is to it. Then I'm going to take this, because they are soft. Remember, the coconut oil is warm, and peanut butter is soft. And, so that's basically what they come out looking like. Look like a little ball, right? So basically, you're just going to throw them in the freezer for a little while, for about a half hour. Let them get nice and hard. I got to make sure I have room in my freezer. I should have done that first. All right, we'll come back in an hour and we'll check them out and see how they're doing. All right, see you in about an hour. Hey everybody, it's been an hour. These are the little balls. So let's try one. So I'll show you what it looks like. They're nice and frozen now. They're in the freezer. So it kind of looks like cookie dough, right? Let's see if it has that peanut buttery taste. These are really, really good. So the mixture between the Lillys chocolate chips and the peanut butter that's in there is really, really good. Well, next time I might try to make these. I might use almond butter instead of peanut butter, but this peanut butter is definitely really, really good. So if you're looking for a good fat bomb, you need to add a little fat to your day. This is one of the things I would do. So in this, I go through this. One of these is a serving, right? So there's 4 grams of protein in here. There's 5 total carbs in here. There's about 3.5 fiber in here. 11 grams of fat in here. So a good amount of fat for one of these little tiny things, right? So the net carb is 1.5 on these. So again, if you're at the end of the day, you have a few carbs left over, you're short on your fat, making fat bombs, especially like this, that are really, really good. You can sit down and have a cup of coffee with or something like that, or just sit down and eat. It's pretty tasty. So they are a little crumbly. So maybe I should have added a little more butter or something else to it, but I would say that overall they're really, really good. So with that said, talk in my mouth and the food in my mouth. Again, these are something quick and easy to do. Throw them in the freezer, no cooking or anything else involved. Great for your fat content, good oils in them. So hey, if you like more of this stuff, thumbs up, subscribe down below, that little bell icon. I'd really appreciate it. Love to do more of these. I have a couple of other fat bomb recipes that I'd like to do. I try to do about 1 a week, just because I throw them in the freezer, and then when I'm short a day or two and I'm short a little bit of my fat, I just pull one out and I can eat it. So pretty low on protein, but pretty high in fat. So hey, thumbs up, again, subscribe, bell icon, I appreciate it. Remember, you guys are awesome. We'll talk to you on the next video.